Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, please subscribe, and today I'm going to tell you how to find your best foundation. Let's get into the video. So I have 7 different foundations. Some of them are high-end, some of them are a little bit on the cheaper side. So today we're going to start with our drugstore makeup, the affordable makeup. I have 2 liquid drugstore foundations. I have the Fit Me, which was my all-time favorite, and I have the Black Radiance liquid foundation as well. Okay, so the Fit Me was my first liquid foundation, and I'm gonna tell you right off the bat, if you don't want to spend $40 and $50 on foundation and you want something that is full coverage and you have like combination skin, this is more of like normal to oily. But if you want something matte that is full coverage and you don't want to spend all your money, get this. I'm telling you, this is like my holy grail drugstore foundation. This is the best drugstore foundation out on the market right now, and they just came out with the 24-hour line as well, but I couldn't find my shade in that line. But definitely Fit Me, hands down, Fit Me is the best drugstore makeup, the best foundation, like hands down. Now Black Radiance, now I feel like this is not something I would go to. I feel like this one is to me, I feel like it's like watered down. I feel like it's not so much full coverage. I feel as though this is just like, oh, I'm rushing out the door, let me just put a little bit of makeup on. This is not something that I would just run to. I'm not really a big fan of the Black Radiance, but I am a fan of the shade. Like, I like their colors. This is a good color. Like, this matches me to the T. Like, this color is bomb. Moving on, something that's actually affordable as well is the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat foundation. Now, the only issue I have with this foundation is that it's not my shade. So, like, it was just a waste of money to me. But I do like the coverage of it, but it's just, the color's just way off. Like, all the foundations that NYX has, from this to the Total Control, they don't have my undertone. So I can't really use their foundation. Like, but definitely if you want to go with something a little bit more, I'm not even sure how much this one is, but you can try it. A lot of people like NYX foundation, so you can try it. But me, I don't know. Now we're going into the higher end makeup. Now we're gonna start with a powder foundation, because people don't know that there's powder foundations. Like, this is literally a powder foundation. This is from MAC. This is actually what I was using before I started using liquid foundations, and it just comes in a little compact like this. And now I usually use this to set my face or to set my makeup. Literally, this is what I use to set my makeup. This is great for people who have oily skin like me. I'm starting to figure out that I'm not so much combo anymore. I'm more on the oily side. So definitely get a powder that's like your skin tone, so you can set your face after you put on your liquid makeup and your highlight, all that. This will definitely come in handy, especially for people with oily skin. On the high-end side, we have 3 foundations. I have the Lancome, I have the NARS Stick Foundation, and I also have my favorite foundation of all time, Estee Lauder Double Wear. This is the best foundation that I've ever had, ever. Even though it's on the pricey side, this foundation is bomb. The formula is bomb. The color is bomb. The everything. This is the foundation I literally wear every day. I wear this foundation at least every day, and I don't get breakouts from it. I can wear it in the summertime. This is the best foundation. Like, and this is my second, I'm on my second bottle. This is my second one, and I'm telling you, this is the best foundation by far. Like, for me. I'm not sure about everybody else, but Double Wear, bomb. And it's crazy because anywhere I go, like if I go in Sephora or if I go into NYX and I have conversations with these people and they ask me like, what kind of foundation do you use? And I'm like, Double Wear. And I'm like, and they always say, oh, you know, I heard that that's a really nice foundation. It is. It really is. It really is. Now we're gonna go on to the NARS. I have the stick foundation, and I learned that the stick foundation is for people who have oily skin, and literally this is the other end. Literally this is how it looks. I like this foundation, but then I don't like it. Well, this is my first stick foundation, so when I started putting it on, I'm like, wait, how do you, but me using a brush or me using a sponge really helped. I don't really use this end. It has like a little thing here to use, but I don't really use it. I find that this is like dewy, and it's supposed to be a matte stick. It says velvet matte. So I noticed when I was putting it on my face that like every time I touch my face, it's like coming off, and that's one thing I do not like. I don't like, even after I set my face, my makeup should not be coming off. So I'm trying to figure out, like, is this really matte? This is not matte. This is not matte at all. So if you have oily skin, you can use this. I was told this was full coverage, but I guess if you build on top of it, it can be full coverage. But I'm not really a big fan of this either. I am a fan of NARS's liquid foundations because I actually tried a sample of it the other day and I really like it. I have to go back and buy it. But yeah, the Lancome foundation I used when I went to prom. And you know, when you get your makeup done, you know, you gotta buy something, you gotta spend $50. So I was just like, I'll just buy the foundation. I did like the foundation for a while, but then I noticed that it just, like, I didn't like it. So I just stopped using it, to be honest. And it was it says 24 hours, but I feel like this shade is too dark for me now, so I don't really use it. I actually use it on my sister, but I'm not really a big fan of this foundation. I'm not really a big fan at all. So that was pretty much everything. Now, talking about finding the right foundation for you, I would say liquid is probably the best way to go, just because liquid is for like every type of skin type. Like if you're dry, if you're oily, if you're combo, liquid is, you know, very universal in that type of way. If you have dry skin, you might want to use a cream foundation. I don't really have any type of cream foundations, but I know that they sell cream foundations. And if you have oily skin, you can use the stick as well. One tip about foundation: do not go in the store and try on the foundation and buy it. Do not do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. That's what samples are for. Literally. I go in Sephora, I walk out with like 5 different samples. I am not buying no one's foundation until I try it on my face and I go out and wear it for a day and I see how it affects me when I come home. Do not go in there and let the people tell you, oh, it looks nice on you. And then when you get home, you're stuck with foundation that you don't even need. You know what I'm saying? So I would, you know, tell people, like, Sephora gives you free samples, you might as well take it. Like, I like to sample everything out. Don't let them, you know, take a picture of your skin and tell you you're this color when you're really not. Like, I've had that happen a couple times when I went to go get matched for the Fenty Beauty. Like, I left there with a color that was way too light for me. So I would say always ask for samples and, you know, try it out and see if you like it. Also, when you're doing your foundation, you have to make sure that you bring it down to the neck. Like, bring it down to the neck, because when you take pictures, you'll notice that you just look weird. I've seen a lot of people do it, and I hate that you just, your face, you just look like a ghost. Like, it's, bring it down to the neck, sweetie. Also, do not sleep with your foundation. I don't care how tired you are, you better go get you some makeup wipes, and once you know, lay in your bed, make sure the makeup wipes is there, and take all of that stuff off your face. Sleeping with your foundation will clog up your pores and cause breakouts. We don't want that. We do not want that. Also, just because your friend has this type of makeup does not mean that it's for you. So you always need to sample. It's like so important to sample. I can't stretch how important it is to sample things out, with primers, with foundation, with lipstick, with anything. Like, I feel like you should always try it first before you buy it, just to get more bang for your buck. So thank you for watching. I am literally tired AF. I think it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, but I had to film this video. So thank you for watching, and bye.